I'm here with Mike Stanton, NADA president, at the NAMAD annual meeting. I think they said it's the 44th. Thanks for joining us for a few minutes.
Yeah, Paul, thanks for having me.
All right, so why don't you just give us a little background? Why is there NADA support for this event?
We support the organization. We support NAMAD and have for many, many years. We've got the same membership. Most, if not all, of NAMAD members are members of NADA. And look, we're all in this together. We have to be in this together. Mm-hmm. And we've had a long-standing relationship. I mean, I've known Damon Lester for a long time, but our organization has supported NAMAD through legislative efforts, through educational efforts, and we're on the same page. So it's just a natural for us to be there. And of course, we host NAMAD at the NADA convention. We help them with their reception, and are very appreciative of what they do for their dealers, our dealers, and for the industry. Yeah,
you guys have a big booth. You can't see it on the cameras right across from us. So we've been enjoying hanging out with our NADA family over there too. We just got out of the DVL Awards where there's a ton of OEM representation here. Like I would say the ratio of OEM representatives to dealers is got to be highest here than any other event.
Yeah, it's impressive. The energy here is impressive. The numbers. This has been a fantastic turnout, and I'm just pleased to be part of it. At NADA, our mission, as I mentioned, we got to support these dealers, all of them, but we want to help dealers, and we have relationships with those OEMs that are identifying candidates, and we want to make sure those candidates have the tools they need to succeed. So we've got separate relationships, and we're adding incentives to help those identified candidates rise up and get the experience through the NADA Academy and other educational offerings.
So I heard a keynote yesterday, and it was from Perry. It wasn't a keynote; it was some remarks from Perry Watson IV, president of NAMAD, and he really encouraged dealers. He said, "In this next year, we're going to be focusing on getting involved at a local level because of some of these issues that are coming down the pipe, like the CARS rule and other things." So, with that being said, is this just a constant thread that you're promoting throughout the ranks?
If we stick together as dealers, we will not be beaten, because the dealers, they exist in every community. They provide a tremendous amount of jobs, over 1 million jobs directly, another 1 million jobs for people that are calling on dealers, helping dealers to get better. So the key is stick together, and dealers are so busy. And our job as NADA is to let them know kind of what is most important, what we're doing about it. And then dealers are our best lobbyists. They've got to tell the story. They need to help us tell the story. I know they're busy, but we need their engagement because, again, they're our best educators, they're our best lobbyists, and we're here to support them.
So you said dealers will not be beaten, and I think that's one of the things that sometimes when it hits the public's ear, right, it feels like a fight against them. But it's just the opposite, right?
It is just the opposite. That's exactly right. Because the dealer system, the franchise system, is good for consumers. When dealers are competing, consumers win. When dealers are advocating for consumers for warranty work with the OEMs, consumers win. Consumers have a lot of choices out there.
Yeah, they do.
And if a dealer's not doing what they should be doing, they can go shop another dealer. And that's why it's so important for us to continue to educate. And the vast majority, as you guys know, and you all have featured such wonderful stories about dealers, is that the vast majority are doing it exactly the right way, but we can always get better. And what that means, we've got to work more closely with our OEMs, with our brother and sister trade associations, and with the vendors on the floor here. Yeah,
well, Mike, thanks again for giving us a few minutes of your time.
Thank you.
The countdown is on. Right, it's almost September, which means the show is just around the corner.
Yeah, time is flying by. The exhibit floor has been sold out. We've got, I'm not supposed to say, we got a lot of companies on the wait list. The hotels are filling up fast. So please, if you're listening in, make your arrangements. We'd love to see you in New Orleans. It's going to be another great show.
Well, that just reminds me, we need to book our hotel rooms like today. Mike, thanks again for giving us some of your time.
Paul, thank you.